Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down. This week, arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down, back to Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to work. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles at 500 at 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You'd think a guy of his caliber. So how does a guy like him get that right?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Sanders again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. blitz now, hoping to make up for that pick six. And the Raiders have got him. Balone Nichols in there to take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that will give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice game. He'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And his defense gets a pick 6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A give running left. It's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete on the slant route. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when you get out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll look to throw again. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. They find some open field here. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
159 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.